Hey everybody, on this episode of DIY Backyard Farm, we're going to talk about Hershey's Cocoa. Now, we're going to talk about a couple of things. Most importantly, beating these winter blues. You can see how cold it is out here. My crack 7-year-old videographer is freezing his hands off. So we're going to be quick, simple, and easy. First, we're reusing something. We eat a ton of cocoa in our house and lots of chocolate. And these containers make great indoor windowsill herb pots. So, real quick, you punch some holes right in the back of your Hershey's Cocoa container or whatever you have. You want to have some drainage. You're not going to sit this on your nice painted windowsill with holes in it. It'll drain all over your windowsill and ruin the paint. You always have to have a dish or something underneath it to keep the wetness from ruining your wood windowsills. So it might look good on TV or in a magazine, but in real life, you got to protect your house. Really quick and super easy, get some potting mix. I'm using Organic Choice Miracle Grow. I find this to be a nice light potting mix. It's got some ground up wood chips and things like that in there. They claim that there's no harsh chemical additives or petroleum fertilizers and all that other stuff. So we don't really need that to be growing in our foods that we eat. At least I don't think. So, filled it with dirt, not quite to the top. Okay, you want to leave a little bit of room. I take a stick, anything you have, a couple of tiny little indentations. And you don't want to overplant, but you also want to make sure you allow for maybe some seeds that don't germinate. Today we're going to do cilantro because we love Mexican food. We love having fresh cilantro to pluck off and drop into a fish taco or maybe pulse into some salsa when we're making it. We're going to put one seed into each indentation. Can you come over here and just show them the top of the dirt? Thanks, buddy. We're going to drop each seed into one of these indentations, and if we have too many plants come up and they look like they're crowded, we will thin them out, which just basically means you get rid of a couple of the weaker looking ones, and you just want to cover them up with a little bit of dirt. I'll take some from the bag and sprinkle it on top. And when the dirt's very dry like this, when you add water, it actually compacts down pretty quick. So you can, it looks like I'm putting more than I need, but it'll actually be okay. There's going to only be about 1/4 to 1/2 inch of soil on top of these seeds. And that's it. We're going to put some water on it when we get in the house. Not a lot, but you want to soak the water and then keep the seeds wet. And you can back up now, bud. You can keep the seeds wet so that the seeds germinate. Wet and warm is good. And you'll notice that a sunny windowsill where you get a good amount of sun. For cilantro, an eastern-facing windowsill would be great. You'll get the morning sun. I would say you want to at least get 6 hours of sun. 4 might cut it. Cilantro does okay in part sun, but window sun is not the same as being outside in the spring and summer, so keep that in mind. And keep it watered, but not too wet. Once the green plants start coming up, just keep it moist and use your best judgment as to how the plants are doing. They're going to grow rather slow in the winter, but eventually you should have enough for your basic recipes. Now it's getting cold, so we'll leave you to your gardening. Happy gardening. Great addition to your recipes. Take care.